also known as the Goal Digger Girl. We are dual streaming in multiple places. So dual to me sounds like two. We're triple streaming. We're on TikTok. We're inside of both of our Facebook communities. And TikTok's doing all kinds of weird things right now, which is very distracting, but it's cool. And in these communities, we have over 50,000 members, okay? So if you're wondering if what I'm teaching you works, I'm here to share with you guys that I have been able to build this business from the ground up, not by myself, okay? So if you see me and you're like, wow, she's doing all these cool things. She's got these communities. Our email list is 45,000. We've done over $5 million in revenue in the last few years. I have done this with a team behind me, okay? They allow me to come on and be here with you and be refreshed and ready to go and all the things that happen behind the scenes. But if you have not got on the VA train, where you're getting a virtual assistant, that first person to help you out or understand why you need somebody or how do you get them going. I'm sure a lot of you are like, I've tried or I've thought about it, but I don't know, like, where do I find them? Or, how do I actually train them up? That's what I'm going to give you guys today is getting started with a VA and the how-to guide. We're going to actually walk through all those initial steps. How do you find them and all the things as well. Okay. I think I'm live on TikTok. I don't really know. Who knows? Am I on? Oh, it says one person. Hey, what's up? Thanks for being on. How many of you are on TikTok? Let me know if you're on TikTok regularly. If you're on Facebook, put it in the comments. Let me know if you're on TikTok. And who has been hanging with me for the last hour? I see Jen on here. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate you. Who's been hanging? You're like, we're just going all over the place right now on different parts of social media. But the most important thing is that we're getting new skills. We're getting knowledge. We're getting the tips and tricks that we need today. Okay. If you're not on Facebook's, I have to be careful saying this, and the FB platform can hear me. TikTok's actually trending faster than the FB. Okay. The FB is kind of going backwards a little bit. FB is my favorite place. It's my number one place to hang. It's where my people are. But if you're not on TikTok, I decided I'm going to go ahead and create a Reels course for you guys. I guess the challenge is great, but you guys apparently need more, and I'm happy to do that for you. So you will be able to use what I teach you in the Reels course over on TikTok. Okay. So just hang tight. I'm putting that together right now for you guys. Okay. All right. So we just talked about engineering your celebrity status. I hope it gave you guys some great nuggets for that. You can actually get that replay over at the Goal Digger Girl business page. Okay. But right now we're talking about virtual assistant. Put in the comments for me. Do you have a virtual assistant? If you do, what do they do for you? Put, yes, I have a virtual assistant. Tell me what they do for you in the comments. If you don't have a virtual assistant, what's your number one hang up on not having a virtual assistant? What is it about it? Is it that you don't know where to find them? You don't know what to give them? You can't afford it, is what you're thinking, okay? Let me teach you guys something right now. So if you guys didn't know, I have an undergrad in business management marketing. This is not what people teach you in network marketing, direct sales, or even coaching. They don't teach you this. It's the same thing with ad spend. People do not spend money on ads because they don't understand, basic business economics. When we invest in a VA, okay, let's say right now, how many hours per week are you working on your business? Put in the comments for me. I know most of you want to be full-time, but this is a side hustle for you. So let's just do 20 hours a week. Okay. You're working a full-time job. You've got 20 hours a week to work on your business. Okay. So you're putting in 20 hours of effort every week. Okay. You're going to get a certain return on that. Okay. Let's just say you work 20 hours a week and you make $2,000 a month. Let's keep it simple. You invest in a VA. You notice how I use the word invest. Okay. Just like investing in a coaching program, you're investing in yourself. People don't understand this, and this is everything. Trust me. I have the results to prove that I am I should be giving this information. You got to trust me. Okay. If you don't trust yourself enough, I'm going to invite you to trust me and be a little vulnerable here. Okay. When you invest in a VA, 20 hours a week, you have just doubled your output. And if you get someone amazing, a really good VA, they're going to be so efficient in the things that you're not. You're going to potentially 5x your results, 10x your results. So now instead of putting 20 hours a week into your business, you're putting 40 hours a week into your business with the VA's help. Now we can grow that to $4,000 a month. Is the VA costing you You're making $2,000 more per month. Are they costing you $2,000 a week? Probably not. So you're investing in a VA, but they're bringing in more revenue. They're bringing in more sales than what you're paying them. Do the math on it, guys. Okay, so let's say somebody costs you $100 per week. I'm going to quiz you guys right now. I want to see who's paying attention. If you hire a VA and they cost you $100 per week, how much revenue, income, how much more income do they need to bring in for you to break even? Put it in the comments. Let me see if you're paying attention. $100 is the expense for this VA that you have. How much extra income do they need to generate for you to make it worth it for you to bring them in? Let me see it in the comments. $5,200 per year. Yeah, or that would be $5,200 per year. Correct. It's $400 more. Well, if it's per week, right? But $400, $450 per month is what they need to bring in. They cost you $100 per week. They need to bring in at least an extra $100 of income. And you tell them that. You bring them on, say, we're going to do a 30-day trial. We're going to do a 90-day trial. My investment in bringing you on board is $100 a week, which I'm happy to do. And I'm really excited about our partnership. Just so you know the expectation. I don't want you to get stuck in checking things off a to-do list. I need your work to be tied to results. So I need you to be bringing in at least $400 more per month. Yeah, $450, however you want to skin that cat. So now what we're doing is we are going, oh, okay, I can actually justify this expense because it's an investment. Now the person knows what's expected of them. They're not going to get stuck in happy birthday messages. Whoop, doesn't do anything. You need to teach them some basic scripting, messaging. You can use the Boards app for that. We teach that in our programs so that when the person responds, that this VA knows how to engage back. You teach them some basic messaging, okay? What's up, Lena? Hey. So do you guys see the difference here? Now we're bringing someone on, but we've got a specific outcome we expect from them. We give them 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And when we do that, we are all clear on the outcome. Some of you, when I coach you one-on-one, you're like, yeah, I've got this VA. She's okay. And I'm like, well, what do you mean okay? Well, I don't know. I'm like, no, give me some data here. Give me some numbers. Like, why? What is it about her? Well, no, like, don't do your business that way. Come in with clarity, come in with intention, come in with focus, and be so crystal clear on your expectations that everyone knows what is expected of them and they know success. They know what success looks like, okay? And I didn't do this starting out. I didn't know. No one was teaching me how to have a VA, right? And ask Anna. She didn't know. I was kind of like, hey, Anna's been an entrepreneur her whole life, okay? She's like legit, like real entrepreneur, okay? I was in corporate for a long time. Anna, real entrepreneur. You're all real entrepreneurs, but like OG entrepreneur. And I met Anna and I realized that she was just amazing. I just loved her right away. We got along really well, but I also realized like, man, she's a smart cookie. And she was in a situation where she actually needed to find something virtual, like remote. She was moving and she was like, if I could get something online. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need help. Do you want to come work with me part-time? And that's how it started. Okay. But I wasn't clear with Anna on the onset of what that meant. I just needed some help. I needed some people to do some messaging, friend requests, kind of get the DMO going because I was working full time. So learn from my mistakes. It worked out. Anna grew and evolved and she runs our company now. But I really wish I would have been clear on the onset. Okay. Question in the audience. I can't see the Facebook user. It says, so I don't know your name. I'm sorry. But I'll answer your question. What is the minimum you should be earning before hiring a VA? Is there a golden number or time frame? Actually, no. So, we are debt free as a family. I'm a huge advocate of being debt free. There are certain things that are not considered debt. Your mortgage is not considered debt as long as you have equity in your home. Investing in coaching, just like a student loan, it's a healthy kind of debt, right? We go into college. Well, nowadays it's kind of out of control with student loans, but you perceive it as a healthy kind of debt, right? You take the debt on to invest in yourself so you can learn a skill. That's an investment, healthy debt. So any of you looking at coaching, that's a healthy, you don't want to wait. It's the cart before the horse. I will invest in coaching when I'm making money. No, you need the coach to learn how to make money. So it's, I will invest in the VA when I'm making the money. No, you need the VA to scale. Okay. A VA is an assistant. It's you building your team, even if it's one part-time person. Okay. So, again, if you're doing a trial with them, 30 days, 60 days, So, I mean, what? You lose $500, meaning you still had them working. You spend $500 on a 30-day trial with them. You're not breaking the bank here, right? You could put that on a credit card. So it's in an investment because it's going to leverage your time. And again, if you're very clear on it, you need to produce $500 more in income for my company, for my business here, for you to stay on board. Well, let's say a month goes by and they've made you $250. Your net expense is $250, and now you've got someone who's starting to make you more money, and you can see that they're getting it and they're picking up on it. And the next month could be 500 and 1,000, and then before you know it, you're building an empire. That's how this stuff starts, guys. Okay. Yeah, I met Anna. She was actually she had a full-time company of hers that she had, and then she had some multiple streams of revenue. So we met through, it's kind of like a shopping service where people do your shopping for you. She was like Instacart, that kind of thing. Forgot the name of it. It was a different one. Yeah. So it was just an extra side thing that she was doing on the side, and literally God like connected us, and we met, and we were just like, I love you. Like, for real. I would text her and like, hey, can you help me out here? Like, amazing. Yeah. So that's how I met her. And I was like, I'm going to grab you and you're going to come do this with me. And the rest is history. Yeah. I connect with my spirit. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Okay. So let's talk about this as far as, the VA. I believe that I've got your buy-in now at this point. Okay. So how do you find a VA? We have a community called Goal Digger Assist. Goal Digger Assist is where we have vetted the virtual assistants in there for you. We do pre-screening. We get their list of what they can do. We get their rates. We get references. We have vetted them out for you. And we have training in there that they can go through. So Goal Digger Assist, you guys can come in there. There's a fee to get in. It's lifetime access. If you are enrolling in Six Figure Breakthrough right now, today, or Ignited Life Coaching, that's included with it. You'll get lifetime access to that. Priceless, right? Yeah. Thank you, Jen. If you could get, and it's Goal Digger, GOAL. If you could get in there and find a VA and scale your business, that would change your life. Am I not right? Okay. So if you're sitting here going, well, I want to take that thing on, like I want to start coaching or I want to create the course, but I just can't seem to find the time, you need help. You're in an impasse here, right? You're not going to be able to grow this just by wishing. Okay. You need some help. So virtual assistants can help you. Yes. If you enrolled in Six Figure Breakthrough since last week, Monday to today, it included it. Yeah. Yep. You get lifetime access to that. So don't even pay for it. We're giving that to you. Yep. So Goal Digger Assist. So if you go in there, there's a Trello board at the top on the Facebook cover. They're all there. There's their pictures, their bios, all the things that they can do. That's a great place. I have used Upwork in the past. Upwork. I have actually our video editor who does all our YouTube stuff. One of the most kind, amazing humans on the planet. I found him through Upwork years ago, and he's still been with us ever since. I've also heard of onlinejobs.ph. That's a good one. Onlinejobs.ph. If it's something real easy, like one time we had some family photos done. Let's just say my better half wanted, I went on Fiverr and I just was like, hey, can we get some, touch-ups here? And found somebody on Fiverr, edited all the photos like that. It was beyond my editing skills, let's just say. We wanted them to look a certain way and boom, touched them right up. Fiverr. I wouldn't use Fiverr for too much just because it's kind of that beginning stage. I wouldn't really find a VA there. It's going to be like more one-off stuff, like a graphic being done. But you can go in Goal Digger Assist. You can go in Upwork. Yeah, if you guys know of any others, put those in there. In our communities, if any of you are a VA, please put that in the comments. I would be happy to promote you that are watching this with us. If you're on, where are we at right now? TikTok. If you're on TikTok and you're a VA, put that in the comments. Okay. I see Michelle on here. I know you're a VA. If you're a VA, put I'm a VA and put what you do. List what you do below. Okay. You guys should be posting in Facebook groups and letting people know what you do. If you're an entrepreneur, go in some entrepreneur groups and let them know. Okay. So what can they do? They can do anything. You can literally have anything done. I had all of my Christmas gifts were wrapped by somebody else. My personal assistant, she's local. She handles my dry cleaning. I mean, the amount of, she goes to the post office for me. It's just crazy. Okay. So what can they do? Posting on social media is a great one. If you're not good at graphics, you don't know how to use Canva, you're just scrambling, you're just not getting it together, social media is a no-brainer. That's a really, really good starting point, is just to have your social taken care of. So there are people who can create the graphics, or like for Facebook, I don't recommend using a lot of graphics on Facebook. So you can absolutely find somebody who can at least curate your content. Maybe you give them some selfies after you purchase my Selfie Superstar course that's coming out, right? No, they don't need to be local. I actually have never worked with anyone locally. Anna lives about 2 hours from me, and once in a while we get together. Actually going to see her end of this week. I do have one of the girls in our marketing department. She's actually was our babysitter, and she's in our neighborhood, but I hardly ever see her. So everything's just virtual these days. Yeah. So they don't have to be local, but you can definitely do local. I mean, there's some power to that. They can come sit next to you, go through things together. That's just not my nature. I'm definitely, as you know, love social media. I love remote. So posting on social media, writing your post for you, doing your stories, even, your reels and stuff like that. Could you record them and then they could edit them? Could they, put the font on there, write the description, the hashtags, all of that. Some of you are doing some content. You are going live every week. Well, a virtual assistant can take that Facebook Live, turn it into a podcast. They can repurpose it over on YouTube, LinkedIn. They can take that Facebook Live and turn it into a blog post, create a pin on Pinterest, and now you've got some traffic coming from Pinterest to your blog. All of that creates leads for you. They're going to make the money back times 10 when you have someone out there managing that for you, okay? Again, doing the things that you don't have time to do. So posting on social media, that's when I see a lot of people struggle with. Following up with leads. Can you train a VA to do that? Yes. I haven't personally followed up with a lead. So I did a recruiting blitz in I think it was August, beginning of September. I did like a big recruiting blitz. I enrolled 30 people. And then I was like, I'm not going to do that ever again because there was just too many people at once. But that was the last time I personally handled that part of my business. So what you can do is you can come up with some messaging. Before the Boards app, I actually used Trello. I recorded some generic voice memos. Like every time people ask about, what I do or whatever, I have a specific video, a voice memo clip recorded. So that's saved on the Trello board, and then my VA can just put that in Messenger. You can also use the Boards app. So in the Boards app, it syncs up with Messenger where, like, say Jen and I were working together, and Jen was handling our leads or, whatnot. And Jen says, okay, the person, just friend requested you or accepted your friend request. I could set it up where I give Jen the messaging that she can send to that person. Isn't that cool? So you can set that all up and then you just train them on it. Okay. Other things are birthday messages. You should be sending birthday messages on Facebook is, I think, pretty much the main place to do that the day before their birthday. Do it the day before their birthday. That way you are first, they see you first. And then when they respond, thank you, what do you do from that? Okay, I have been able to generate leads straight from birthday messages since I started doing it back in the day. Okay. But those are some of those like repetitive tasks that you have to do every day that sometimes you're just not feeling it, or you're just like, Two main things to know what a VA would be helpful for is if you don't have time to do certain things, if you don't like doing certain things. So you know how to send birthday messages, but you don't like doing it, or you don't have the skill for it. So for me, I'm not naturally techie. So Anna knows how to make all the things like talk to each other. So I can figure it out, but she just is like, she literally, if somebody opts into a freebie, then she has it set up where this email comes to them and then they're put on this spreadsheet and then this thing happens, like all the techie stuff. So I realized right away, like, oh my goodness, like she's very, very techie and she's also very creative, which is a really unique combination. She's like, magical unicorn, I'm aware. So with the techie side, I'm not great at some of that techie stuff. I can do it, but it would take me all weekend to figure it out, where she can get in an hour and figure it out. So sometimes it's going to be the things that you don't know how to do. You don't have the skill set. Yeah. So sending birthday messages, designing graphics. I feel like we already talked about that, but graphic design is a great one. Setting up some automation. So setting up your emails to sync up if you have a freebie and you want the emails to trigger, or maybe project broadcast. There are VAs that can set all of that up for you. Okay. Oh, I don't know who Veronica's mom is from Ribdella. I don't know who that is. I don't watch very much TV. Set up ManyChat if you wanted to do that, or running ads. You can have a VA get your ads going for you. You can totally do something like that. Let's see, Instagram. How many of you are ready? Put me in the comments if you are ready to venture to another platform, but you just can't seem to get over there. We did an audio room. The replay's on my personal profile on Facebook if you want to go back and listen. The replay's up, but we talked just about this. You know, how do you know when it's time to venture to other platforms? Do you do all of them at once, one at a time? What does that look like? TikTok Live is interesting. It's got all these things going on. Fan's choice. Do I get to pick somebody? Who's going to be the super fan? I don't know. All right. So if you want to go to another platform, one of the things actually, there was a girl who reached out. It's the beginning of 2020. Her name is Abby. She worked with us for a little bit. She helped me so much with my brand, you guys. Abby had a vision. She'd been a student of ours for a while, and she goes, Kimberly, you could totally grow this brand. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, we just done 250,000. Like, it was Anna and I. We thought we were just trucking along. She's like, no. You can totally level up. And she had all these ideas, like YouTube thumbnails, stories. And she just did such a great job with the stories. Liv does our stories now. She's our marketing director, and best stories I've ever seen done. But Abby just kind of got us going because it was just me doing them, right? And she got all my Instagram like cohesive. Well, if she wouldn't have come in and got set up shop over there, she got our YouTube channel going. We worked on that for about 3 months. And then she worked on Instagram, or maybe it was the other way around. But either way, tackled one platform at a time. But if she wouldn't have come in to help me get that like really leveling up, my whole brand wouldn't have leveled up. So do you think that has paid off to have her come on board for a little bit and help me elevate everything and teach me how to do that really and step into my worth and owning it, right? Because you guys have to remember, I'm me. I'm just a normal person. Like, I don't see myself the way that you do. And have someone come in and speak life into me and say, no, like, this is what you can build for yourself. And this is how you can really show up. That really did a lot for me in that time that she worked with us. So they can come in and set you up and get your Pinterest going, for example, or maybe that blog post. Some of the stuff that, again, you're just not getting to, they can absolutely get that up and running, okay? And you have to remember, the guilt that you feel on a day-to-day basis for not getting to things is very destructive. It's interesting, but entrepreneurs tend to be empaths. You might not all be empaths. Some of you are like hardcore red personalities, and I am a red too, but drivers, get it done, let's go. There's some of you watching, but most of you, if you are struggling a little bit with handling all the things and keeping it going and keeping it afloat, you may struggle with that empath part of yourself where you pick up people's energy, and it's very easy for you to feel depleted. Can any of you relate to that? Like, you can easily feel just overwhelmed. You feel, like you just you get excited. You watch a training, right? And, oh, someone's inviting me to go live. I don't know how to make that stop. I don't know what just happened. Okay. I don't know. Who knows? I'm on TikTok right now. If you guys are watching me on Facebook, like, what is she doing? Okay. So if that's the case, I want you to realize you are up against that every single day. That empath in you feels everything. And it's so easy to get derailed or get discouraged. So if there's things that you feel guilty over that you're not getting to, you should be doing it, like maybe with your team or on social, or you're not posting every day, right? Or doing the stories or all the things, and you're just constantly feeling like you're not enough, then you've got to get that under control, or it's going to destroy you. Because if you're constantly feeling derailed, you're never going to get traction and get ahead and climb out, right? And eventually climb up and get, up and over to the top of the mountain. So in order to do that, for some of you, it's that VA. Now, as you're watching this, you might say, well, okay, I hear what you're saying, Kimberly, but I still don't know how to get this going. Like, I've just got like things everywhere. I've got papers everywhere. I've got leads everywhere. I've got, this Trello board and this training. I don't know how to put it all together. I want to invite you to let me and my team coach you. I want to coach you. I will not be saying that forever. Okay. I'm not going to be able to coach forever. I'm not going to be able to actively be coaching in our programs. I'm not going to be able to show up on office hours forever. I'm not going to be able to just be this present with our students and with you. This is your opportunity right now. There's a reason why you're watching this right now. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel discouraged, if you feel just like you just can't seem to get it together, that's because you're not supposed to get it together by yourself. You need support and guidance and coaching and accountability. You need structure. You need step by step. You need someone who gets it. They can put the pieces together in the right order and then say, all right, go do this one. Okay, now go do this one. Go do this one. Because if you see all the pieces, you go after all of it and then you get none of it done. And then it's this vicious cycle that you repeat over and over again. Okay. So if any of you are watching this right now and you want to take that next step, hop on a call with myself, my coaching team, I'd be happy to jump on a call with you. Just put Ignite in the comments and we can talk more about, we have different programs that we can pop you into. We've got actually 2 group coaching programs that are 12 months. So it's for those that are like, no, I want to go to school, an online school. That's what it is. It's working with me for 12 months. Okay. This is for those that are all in. This is for those that want to transform their business, their mindset, their marketing, their ability to make money online. You want to change your family tree. Okay. You are ready. This is for those people. So just put Ignite in the comments if that's you and you want to take that next step. All right, guys, thanks so much for being on, and we will see you in the next training.